Hello everyone. In this video, we will create this data entry form in MS Excel. So whenever we press this submit button, so it will insert data to this sheet. Okay, the data sheet. The data will be stored in a separate sheet. So I will just show to you. For example, I will enter a name of employee. And street like this, degree, bachelor. I will just insert these four fields. Let's press submit button. So it will insert record to the new page. Look at this new record has been added. Okay, so let's create this data entry form, and we will submit by pressing this button. We will enter data to a new sheet. Okay, to the data sheet or that to the database. So let's start. So I open a new workbook, MS Excel workbook. Let's first of all rename the first sheet and we will name it forum. Let's create a second sheet. We will name it database. So let's move to the forum, and inside the forum, let's just design this area like we will just insert, merge these cells, and we will write here like company name. So after writing this area, now let's write here employee name. And leave one cell row down from employee name, and the second one father name. In the third one, we will just write address. I will just write all the fields. So after writing all these fields, let's select these rows. So after selecting them, just drag it down to increase the size of these rows. Look at, let's just decrease it back. So this should looks like this. So after decreasing that, let's increase the size of this one and decrease the size of this one and increase the size of this one. That is okay. So let's just decrease the size of this one also and increase the size of this one. Increase the size of this one and increase the size of this one. So after creating this, now let's just select these all cells, okay, and also the text field cells. So to add border to these cells, press Ctrl Shift 7. Ctrl Shift 7. So it will add border to these cells. After adding the border, now let's create a button. I will also add border to this company name. So let's just now create a button. Down from that, come here to the illustration, to the shapes, and we will add this shape. So let's create that. So this is submit button with us, and also let's select, for example, this one, this shape, and also let's apply shape like this. It should look like this. Come here to the home and just design it, increase the size, bold it, italic it. Now let's just copy these fields name to write them in the database also. Control C, and we will write those fields here. Let's come here to the paste special and transpose them. Press OK. So let's cut these fields and paste them here. So let's just increase the size of these. Yeah, it looks like well. Let's just increase the size of this one. This one. Yeah, it is okay. So after creating these fields names also, now let's just come here to the view menu and remove grid lines. So whenever we write something in these input fields, so by pressing this button, we will insert data to the database. So for that, what we should do, for that we will record a macro. So let's first of all, I will just write something in this first field like employee Salim name, street, male, something, okay. like this. So after writing that, let's move now to the developer tab. If the developer tab was not available, right click and customize the ribbon. So just check the developer tab here and press OK. Now let's record a macro. Press the record a macro. Let's assign a name, save data, and press OK. So after starting the macro, now we will copy these fields data. Okay, the data that you have entered, copy these fields data, select all of them. Okay, by pressing Control you can select all of them. Control C. After copying the data, let's come here down and transpose the data. Come here to the home, paste special, transpose, press OK, and let's just cut this second line, cut it and paste it to the right side of that. And now cut all the data. Control X, cut the data. Come here to the database, click here the first row and press down arrow key. After pressing down arrow key, come here to the paste, and we should just cut the data. Yes, you cut the data. We have the data. Come here to the paste special and paste it the data. Okay, after coming here, pressing down arrow key, paste the data. After pasting the data, right click here. After writing, right click, insert a new row. Okay, we have inserted a new row, so that is okay. Let's move back to forum, and after coming to the forum, remove all these fields data, delete and select the first one. So let's stop the macro back, stop the macro. After stopping the macro, let's assign this to this submit button. Right click on this shape and assign macro, select the save data, press OK. So that is okay. We have inserted right now just the first record. Let's insert a new one. Okay, let's press submit button. So let's check the database. Look at the second record has been inserted successfully. After that, we can insert another record and another record like this. So this was the data entry forum that we have created in MS Excel. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.